Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and in my channel I talk about plants and my life and journey with my plants. I missed my Wednesday upload. To be honest with you guys, lately I've been feeling a little bit not burnt out, but I kind of feel like my attention has been placed somewhere else. Maybe it's because it's the summer. I've mentioned this before. Wolfie and I are always out in parks and playgrounds. Wolfie is 4.5-year-old little boy. He's my son, and he's just so active now, and we are just constantly filled with activities. And a lot of times we go on play dates, and by the end of the day, I'm just so kind of physically and like emotionally drained. By emotionally, I just mean that it's just there's just so much social time that I kind of just feel like I just don't feel like talking, or my ability to connect with others is just much more limited. At the end of the day, I just feel like I need to be quiet and just read a book and not have to talk or even like make eye contact. I don't know if you guys can relate, but that's just been how it is for me. I've been focusing on another project that I am not quite ready to share with you guys yet, but I'm really looking forward to finally being able to talk about it. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about Hoyas. I'm actually going to introduce you guys to a Hoya shop in Canada. The owner of the shop very kindly sponsored this video by sending me a plant. He had reached out to ask me if I could make an unboxing video for him if he sent me a Hoya. And I've had really good relationship with him before, and I've bought Hoyas from him before. And every time if I were ever to have an issue, he has always been the customer service has just been really great. The response rate is great, and he is just somebody who I think genuinely cares about Hoyas and his customers. So yeah, I really appreciate all my interactions with him. So of course, when he reached out and I said, if you are comfortable with me being completely transparent with your Hoyas and like the process, then I would of course be happy to receive a beautiful Hoya from you. So he ended up actually not sending me one of the Hoyas in his shop, but one of his like personal collection Hoyas, just because he's also been a viewer of my channel, and he has expressed an appreciation and gratitude to what I do too. So yeah, it just really touched my heart that he was willing to share one of his babies with me, and he sent me some other videos of his like personal collection. I would like to include one of them here for you guys too, maybe later on in the video. But yeah, so yeah, I just really respect him and appreciate what he does. And I'm sorry I haven't mentioned, but he's located in Canada, and he ships Canada-wide. So after I filmed the unboxing, Wolfie was playing with my camera. He was like filming some of his dinosaurs. He loves watching dinosaur videos, and he was making a video for himself.
So cool, right guys?
And then I uploaded his videos, and I started deleting footage on my memory card, and I totally deleted the unboxing video that I had made for my friend Ethan, who's the owner of Magic Oasis Hoya Club. I should have said the store name earlier. And I was just horrified because yeah, he just so generously sent me this plant, and I had made the video for him, and you know, it's an unboxing video. I cannot remake it. So, and I reached out to him. I was so apologetic, and he was just like, don't even worry about it. It's nothing. But anyway, so I will do another unboxing video for him because for free because I want to buy more Hoyas from him. But in the future, I'll do that. So instead of doing an unboxing video, today I'm just going to show you all the Hoyas that I have gotten from his store over the past, I think, couple of years. He offers a membership, and I have purchased a membership, so like everything I get would be a discounted for a member price. And I don't remember how much the discount actually is. It feels like it's significant all the time. Every time I have savings from them. But I feel like I'm talking too much. Maybe we just get started looking at the Hoya. I'll show you the ones that I had bought from him before, and then I'll show you the baby that he shared with me from his personal collection. So I think the longest one that I've had from him is, first I'll show you, is this Meredithii. It has been a very hard Hoya for me to care for. I have killed one, not from Magic Oasis Hoya Club, but from another seller. And this is the second time I'm trying it. And I've had this Hoya for a really long time before it finally grew a new leaf here. And I think it's such a beautiful Hoya. I'm still waiting for it to be just more established, and then it'll start pumping out more beautiful leaves. But I think Meredithia is such a gorgeous Hoya. I have there's some watermarks on the leaf. I was spraying them with a particular fertilizer and it's left a mark, and I haven't been able to clean it off yet. But this is the first one. I really, really love this Hoya. It's capable of having like such big, beautiful leaves, and there's a kind of like the waviness of the leaves is just quite romantic, and there's like a special sheen to the leaves. Very gorgeous. All right. So that's one of the first ones that I've ever gotten from him. And then the second one, I think this is the Hoya Perak. This one has gone through the ringers with me. So this is the one I actually had sent him a complaint message to him, because it was sent to me, his Hoyas are sent in sphagnum moss. And this particular one was sent and the roots were just not good at all. I had tried to reroot it for a really long time, and it's finally super firm and like rerooted. So now I'm growing it in Coco Has chips. He was very, very kind and just told me that if the Hoya ended up not surviving with me, then he will send me like a 50%, I think, store credit for the Hoya. I know for a fact that my friend who has bought the same Hoya from him, hers, Liza, hers has grown like much, much bigger. And I think to a point where she's able to share cuttings. But I'm still waiting for mine to do that. It's still just a barely rooted cutting, but as long as it's not dying, it's very firm. So I'm really happy about that. So this is the second one. The next two I had just recently purchased from him, and this one, Hoya Michelle, it had also come in sphagnum moss, and because I don't like that, I took off all the moss and like the moss roots with it, and I decided to reroot it in Coco Has chips, and it has started to root. And this is a Hoya Michelle. Super, like it's just super splashy. IMB Hoya CV Michelle MB 1225 is what the label says. But look how splashy it is. I know that after I got mine, my friend also purchased another, I think even bigger and splashier Hoya Michelle from him. I don't know if he still has more, but you guys should check out his website, because he has so many Hoyas on his website. And I know that he's getting some new shipment coming in pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that. But it's very beautiful. The lighting is not very good, hey. Here. You can see that it has started to root. You know what I really love growing in Coco Has chips is when, I don't know if I can show you, when like you can see the roots growing through the Coco Has chips. I don't know what it is. I just really love that. I just feel like that's what the Hoya roots are like meant to do, is to like really anchor itself inside some type of like woody texture. Yeah. Love this one. And then from the same order, I also got Hoya SP PNG SV 439. Such a mouthful. And this is also a very beautiful Hoya. And as you can see, it's working on a new leaf. I also took off all the moss and rerooted it in Coco Has chips. Yeah, that's just my preferred method of growing now. And I think it's because I have just so many Hoyas. And when I'm watering, it's hard for me to be delicate enough for the Hoyas that are living in sphagnum moss. And I tend to overwater. And I know a lot of the Hoyas that I used to grow in sphagnum moss inevitably end up having root rots, and I just find that for my style of growing Hoyas and the number of Hoyas that I have, Cocoa Husk chips is just the best option for me at this moment. There you go. I love this one. I think I also really want to get the PNG SV, I think it's 432, and he has that one too. I was going to grab it, but then I don't want to get just one Hoya for the shipping. I want to have like a bunch and then ship them together. That makes me feel like I'm saving on shipping. Now, last but not least, I want to show you the Hoya that he sent me from his personal collection. And this is a Hoya clemenceorum from Indonesia. It is so pretty. You guys know that I have a different clemenceorum. It doesn't look like this. It's much, the veins are more protruding, and it's not as, the venation is not as clear. So this is a different type, and I think it's really, really beautiful. So he had told me to just like, because he grows his in sphagnum moss. He's like, don't take it out, don't like mess with it. He has shown me the roots before he sent it to me, and he's like, just water it maybe like once a week, and it has been used to being moist. So he just really wants me to like leave it in here, so I didn't repot it in something else. And actually, when he sent it to me, there was a baby new leaf right here, and it shipped really well. It was preserved very beautifully, but unfortunately, I think the stress of switching environment was just too much for the baby leaf, so it ended up just yellowing and dropping. So I think this plant is, the leaves are really firm, is looking really beautiful, but it still needs a little bit of time to acclimate to my space. So there you go. So for those of you guys who are in Canada who haven't heard about Magic Oasis Hoya Club, I highly recommend you taking a look at their website, and I can really vouch for the honest and good-heartedness and like a sincere effort to provide good service to the customers. The owner is that, does that sentence make sense? Ethan is just somebody who really cares about his Hoyas and his customers, and I'm really grateful to have made a friend in him, and that he is providing us Canadians with such beautiful Hoyas. All right, guys, so those are all the Hoyas that I brought here to show you today, the ones that I got from Magic Oasis Hoya Club. I think I'm going to buy another box from him maybe in September. We'll see. Money is a little bit tight these days. Our mortgage rate, when we bought our house, we opted for like a variable mortgage, and we didn't think it would change so much, but it has increased so much, so our financial situation is just a little bit tighter at the moment. And yeah, so I can't just like splurge so much on Hoyas as I used to do, but I will make do. I have so many beautiful babies here with me already. Anyways, as always, I thank you guys for watching and for being here, and I will see you guys soon again. Bye.